Guys, we're free. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride. Everyone can be gay now. Nagito is dead. His aura of no homosexuality. No homosexuality.
No homosexuality?
Oh my
God.
What else we mean? We were talking before the stream started about how like this, like the joke of like if this is a suicide, then it's just increasingly like Nagito has just been Mr. Beast this entire time. So you've had to hide someone? Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta hide Crisp. Or if this turns out to be like a fake out death, it's just like, I killed myself in the most esoteric way possible to fuck with all of my friends and see if they can discover the ultimate hope.
Oh my God.
I hate how Nagito's voice is just like, it just is the most Tumblr voice. I think that's the thing I'm discovering.
The most Tumblr voice.
It's like you imagine someone who visits Tumblr.com regularly, specifically in like the mid to late 2000s, and they always talk like this, like they're trying a little too hard to put emphasis into stuff.
I think, what is it? You're looking at the end result when Nagito was the thing that set that off.
That's fair. That's fair. Nagito started it, so you know I should put some respect on the name.
You're like, oh, Nagito's the Tumblr voice. Yeah, because they're all trying to be Nagito.
Because Nagito just is Tumblr. Or rather, Tumblr is Nagito. Also, yeah, the fucking music here is a bop.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on? Why is the guitar going crazy?
There's this fucking Family Jewels ass fucking guitar shredding in the like early 2010s game. I'm here for it, but also, where did this come from?
Is this celebratory? Is the game like being like, okay, yeah, he's dead. Let's rock the fuck out.
Even the game is like, oh yeah, thank fuck, we finally can kill that asshole. It is a nice reminder of how far into the series, like into the game we are now. Because I think at the beginning I said like, there's no way Nagito dies until like either the very last case, like where it's like the wrap up and like what the fuck's going on with the world and shit, or like the one right before that where someone actually dies. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. The victim is Nagito Komeda. Oh my god, his blood type is O. Isn't that like, I think that's like the universal donor, if memory serves.
Oh no, we have the same blood type.
I think I'm like B positive, I want to say.
Isn't, isn't it like O negative?
I think O negative is the universal donor. And AB positive is the universal acceptor. I'm either type O or type AB. So on one of the extremes.
Is there even just a O type? Or does it have to be O positive or O negative?
I don't actually know off the top of my head. The only thing I know is that it's blood types is the Japanese equivalent of the zodiac here.
Oh,
where people will be like, oh, I'm such a Leo, you know, I'm always so blunt and honest, and like, you know, I'm like, I can be a little abrasive, but I do mean well. It's like, you know, it's that kind of shit where it's very, I can't remember the effect for it, but it's like, if you know, people will agree with sentences that are about them if they're like generally, you know, non-specific but positive.
Okay, let's look at this. I don't know how, okay, I think I trust Wikipedia more than...
I was talking about
some random thing. Let's see. I'm trying to see like what the blood type personality chart is.
Starky, did you show March the Amazing Digital Circus and Danganronpa memes? I saw it in my Discord, and then March was like, "Hey Starky, have you seen the finale?" And then March said that exact same meme to me.
It says Type O blood is outgoing, social, natural leader, arrogant, jealous, insensitive.
Yeah. Yeah, that checks out for Nagito. And not even 10 minutes and we're already derailing. Listen.
This other one's really funny. Confident, resilient, self-centered, unstable.
I never saw the finale, so give me a spoiler heads up. No, we're not talking about the spoiler. It's just like the meme incidentally had spoilers in it, so like even then it's like a spoiler out of context, so it's not that bad.
You didn't know? Nagito shows up in the digital circus finale.
He just shows up.
He's just there.
and Pommy's like, oh my god, is that Nagito Danganronpa 2? Goodbye Despair?
You saw the fucking... Did you see the Fortnite reveal for Digital Circus?
Oh god, I didn't. I think
it's really funny because it's like Kane is like, oh, I've got a wacky adventure for you, and Gangle just goes, is this the Fortnite thing? And Kane goes, how did you know? It's like, well, it makes sense, and also Jonesy's been here for like a week, and it like pans over and Jonesy is just standing there.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
That's how I imagine it. It's like, yeah, Nagito's been here for like a week, and Nagito's just standing there, cardboard cutout and everything.
Has absolutely no other poses, just A poses while not in conversation. You gotta look at the 4 humor personality types. It's like sanguine. It's like associated with the 4 bodily humors. It's like
blood, phlegm, bile, and
it's like
something else.
It's like black bile or something. It's like bile and then the cooler bile. First.
Wow, how come you get to have 2 types of bile?
The victim is Nagito Komeda. I'm thriving for this dead over Nagito's body. I'm thriving for it.
Thank God.
The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Pokemon Tranquil Lizard, that'd be sweet bean. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed.
No, you're not. I don't want any of these characters to pull the, oh my god, poor Nagito.
You know they are going to.
He tried to blow you up. He tried to blow you up.
You know for a fact they're going to be like, Nagito wasn't that bad, you know? He had his quirks. It's like how Mahiru is a nothing character, and they're like, I feel so bad for Mahiru. We loved her so dearly, and her personality trait of I miss Mahiru. So, yeah, Nagito got fucked up. Nagito got as fucked up as I would have done him. I would have fucking thrown him into the Twink Shredder. We're not using my coffee-fueled manic energy setting up a portable AC earlier. I was Pokemon Astro. I'm glad you sweet bean.
Huh?
Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file?
Again, but what's wrong with it? Also, 1 through 20. Let's go with 15. Pokemon Astro. I'm glad I do sweet bean. Also, Pokemon, as someone looked at the 4 temperaments as someone with excess mucus, I just so happen to align with the phlegmatic personality traits. Happy Pride and TF Tuesday. Happy TF Tuesday. Again, but what's wrong with that? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Why does no one just tell us anything straight out?
Because they're teenagers. and teenagers refuse to actually say the shit that they need to say out loud.
It's like something's weird with this file. Okay, what's weird? I'm gonna go investigate.
No,
What's weird?
To be fair, also, this is Chiaki we're talking about. Famously not great at communicating Chiaki.
Chiaki's like, that's weird. I know I sliced his throat. Why isn't that listed?
Where are the blood wounds on his throat? They're supposed to be there. Also,
There's
yeah,
all the stabs that I inflicted. Why aren't they counted?
the current theory for both of us is it looks really fucking blatant that Sonya did it.
Yeah.
'cause Sonya got like all of the characterization, like she was doing shit before Nagito blew up a building. She was the one who pointed out the spear on the wall and that it was a spear. My funny backup option is if it turns out Akane has been like a secret genius this entire time and has just been playing everyone for fools specifically to like make sure that she survives.
That'd be funny.
It would be incredibly funny. Like imagine Sonya was just like, Akane told me, and Akane's like,
Uh-oh.
fuck. Honestly, being certifiably stupid does have like a very surprising survival rate in the Danganronpa series. Because
Oh, she really is just Hero, isn't she?
yeah, Hiro and Aoi were both just incredible. Like not a single functioning brain cell between the two of them. And so far, here Chiaki's at least like relatively high functioning, but actually because we got Chiaki, Sonya. I mean, I guess we have the two brainlets we have are Kazuichi and Akane. Look about a mini. Go baby, sweet bean. Pro-tip for surviving: have all the brain cells but display none of them. Exactly. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be.
We can discuss it later. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
That's not okay. There are good reasons to say, hey, I don't want to speak. I don't want to speak conjecture aloud because it might taint the way that we go about an investigation. That's the actual explanation. Saying I don't want to say this because we don't have time when we have time is fucking stupid.
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss.
Soda is smart, but he's focusing on the wrong things. I feel like Soda, I could not trust to make. I feel like I couldn't trust Soda to make instant noodles. It's like he's capable at the the thing he's very specifically interested in, and everything else he's a bumbling moron.
Yeah.
I feel like the man could burn ice cubes. Well, I guess you're right. Then let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area isn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I never thought I'd have to investigate Nagito's body.
What do you mean by that? Do you mean that in a gay way?
Okay,
Pride Month,
Tumblr.
everyone.
Happy Pride. You probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Happy Pride. Also, what's the fucking hold up? Because
Wait, what the fuck? What's up with that Monokuma plushie?
why is it bloody?
Why is there a hole in it?
Monokuma's dead. There's blood coming out of his stomach. It's like talking about Nagito dead, and he's like, Nagito is dead versus Monokuma died. Demonstrably the wrong energy to bring to the function. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim. Oh. Just kidding. I'm not dead. Marms check. There's the Marms check. Hold up, no! It did the fucking I hate OBS. OBS will just silently change the fucking...
Marms, I think you need to get something checked out because I don't think the liquid around that hole is supposed to be the color of blood.
1, 2... Perfect. Alright. I'd have to fucking... Sometimes OBS will just change the WebSocket info settings without telling me, and it annoys the fuck out of me every time. Monokuma is Eldritch Entity, so we'd be more concerned if he died. I put a chest burster in him. Just a little beaver. It's just a chest burster with a beaver tail. That's haunting. That's a scary thought. Also, to read the achievement unlocked, call me a chessboard the way he's taking me from every direction. God damn.
How does he get the L in you?
Just kidding. I'm not dead. Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory? If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you. You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage there! It's so misleading!
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage? The plushie
The
TF.
plushie TF? I think I'd rather die than be plushie TF'd into a Monokuma plushie.
I think we give Marms a new commission idea, or a new art idea, is himself getting TF'd into the Monokuma plushie.
Oh my god.
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? Then why'd he do it? Marsh, are you open for comms?
Oh my god, yes, but that's besides the point.
Get that back! Get that back! No, it's fine. We can talk about it live on stream. Get that back. The fucking Nagato's dying has put us in such a great mood. We're so fucking giggly this entire time. What a funny, glad I sweet bean.
I'm just waiting for him to fucking show up in flashbacks and I have to fucking get into the Nagito suit again.
Nagito suit. I'm so glad I don't have to get into the Mikon suit until fucking 2x2 comes out. Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over. Holy shit, Monomi.
To be fair, I'm actually on Monomi's side here. This is the first time she's ever actually said the part that we're all thinking.
I was gonna say, what the fuck got into you, Monomi? Like,
he stole her precious thing, and now she's crashing out over it.
I was gonna say, is this the first time she's actually like fighting back like this?
What's this?
Fucking kill yourself, Monokuma.
It's time for your daily visit to the Nagito suit. Yes, honey. We put Mars in the Danganronpa game, there might be less death due to Monokuma being distracted. Unfortunately, the game would become too explicit to be sold without an ID check. It's like ultra porn from Futurama, where you need to be like 54 years of age and up in order to purchase the game. You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know.
I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
I can't lose.
I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma. What?
Looks like those two annoyances are gone. You to be 55 plus and not be mentally well. I'm one of those two things. I'm halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. So probably because Monomi took down all the Mono Beasts, so she probably recovered enough to stand up to Monokuma. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, Is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. Is this like it's gonna be like the way Junko died in the first game, where there's just like spears that like shot out of the Monokuma plushie to fucking, you know, immediately devastate her body. Oh god, I don't like the shimmying.
Shimmy, shimmy, yay, shimmy, ya.
All right, let's look at the corpse.
Sha-la-la-la.
I never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times we were only able to reach the truth because of him. That's true, at least.
He was so useful to us. I'm gonna miss his utility.
I mean, honestly, that's as fucked up as it is. Like, that is the only good thing he's got going for him, because like we wouldn't have been able to solve case 2 or 3 without him. But everything good and bad about him is gone. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No, now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on this investigation right now. The pecking marks on his legs clearly point to Starky being the killer. For now, I need to investigate everything about his body that catches my eyes. Like his eye. Like, why would... I feel like this is the first time we've ever seen a corpse with the eyes open.
Oh, that's true.
Usually they have the eyes closed. For good fucking reason. It's really unsettling. To be fair, if you put Starky and Nagito in a room together, there would definitely be a murder. Yeah. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Was this to keep Nagito from screaming for help?
This is bad.
Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Hey, Kazuichi. I'll give you a retry on that sentence. Do you want to say something that isn't like incredibly both suspicious and like weirdly like neurologically revealing?
Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me.
Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Chiaki, I know he did some weird shit to you, but now is not the time for the revenge fingering. No, I don't. I don't. I mean, I respect that you're going for the mouth instead of other orifices, like the ones that were newly created.
I don't think this is the kind of penetration that Nagito is into. Points at the spear.
Life has many doors, head boy, and some will open in front of you. The spear opens through his chest. I mean, what is a chest wound if not just a brand new orifice to experience for as long as you continue to live? Hey! Putting the tape back isn't the issue. You ungrateful swine! You're gonna get cursed! Nanami reverse fingering. Welcome to Cancun with ICP.
And the blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm.
How can you tell?
I was gonna say, how? If that's the case. Man.
It's no use. She's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face. There's no blood under the duct tape.
What's wrong with that? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? No, this man does not have a functioning brain cell. This is such an obvious, like, the duct tape was put there after he was killed.
Well?
And this duct tape has crinkles in it. Crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape.
Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? Why are all of these, like... Because, like, there's, like, the blue text, which is indicating that it's a thought, and there's, like, the white text from Hajime, which indicates that it's spoken aloud. Why are you thinking this? Why are you thinking this instead of speaking this aloud? Nagito, Kazuichi has no idea. I just looked at him, and he has no idea. Oh, never mind, he can read our minds. That's fine. I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, this might be some kind of clue too. I should remember it. Duct tape has been added to the truth bullets. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel?
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Military base? Ah, now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife. Can we talk about how this knife apparently pierced fucking concrete?
Yeah, it's in the fucking floor! What the fuck?
I mean, you know what? If the military has got that kind of knife technology, I respect it. But also, I just didn't know.
I don't know if it's because the knife is sharp or it's because they fucking jammed it in there that hard. They were doing it to Nagito, so, you know, just take it all out, you know, just jam that thing in there.
The person stabbed his hand and then was like, hold it there, and they brought out the sledgehammer to fucking hammer the knife into the concrete below. They're like, I gotta make sure I make this look incredibly bizarre to anyone who's actually thinking about it.
Well?
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife.
Welcome on Squeeze TV. Good night, Sweet Bean. I clipped something, but I used all of my GPU to clip. Oh god. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife through his right hand?
It cannot be.
And then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
How cruel.
Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons? A knife and a spear? But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why do they need to use a spear at all? It's that way they could hammer the knife into the concrete below.
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it?
A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Survival knife has been added to the truth bullets. Oh, well. We
not Nagito's feet.
Alright, time to investigate the feet. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito? They also stabbed his legs? Being a paw slop has never been so difficult. I respect the dedication. Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it. At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Yes! We know! We all have a huge grudge towards Nagito Fuyuhiko!
Yeah, I feel like anyone who committed this murder also would hate him enough to go the extra mile and make this really brutal.
It's hard because the motive is he's trying to kill us all. That's the motive.
He really did Monokuma's job for him, huh? Also, welcome to Nathan Wolf. I'm glad you, Sweet Bean.
So like, it's like, oh, who here could have hated Nagito? Looks around.
Everyone.
Oh yeah.
It's like behind starvation. I think this is the second most like respectable and understandable of the murder. Like, you know,
It's like, not only has he been a pain in the ass this entire time, he literally said, "I'm blowing up this island and all of you on it if you don't solve my riddles."
The fucked up thing is like, it's like, oh, he didn't mean it. It was just fireworks, motherfucker. Also, we definitely should not have been standing in that fucking factory while the fireworks were going off, because that's still an explosive, and also the entire thing would be filled to the brim with carbon monoxide. It is a miracle no one died from that.
That is like hundreds of explosives going off at once. Not enough to blow up an island, but enough to blow up all of you guys.
And they
Not
just
the
stood
island,
there.
but everyone individually.
That's the thing. It's like they just stood there and watched the fireworks go off. Like, those fireworks aren't gonna fucking plant themselves directly in their skulls. And no one has survival instincts on this island, I swear to Christ.
No.
But Starky is an explosive you can
They
legally...
might have been torturing him.
This is supposed to be you can legally buy on the 1,000 and no one cares. Yeah, that's a problem with the US, though. Carbon monoxide poisoning can only make them more normal. Good point, actually. Torture?
I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in the chest, the other wounds are inflicted for reasons other than killing.
Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess?
Oh my god! You all are so stupid!
Was it because Is it because you think Nagito is the traitor? And he's
No! It's what could he have been trying to confess?
Because they have so much fucking information for the dossier. On like every single person here that he definitely knew.
Well, that and also the bomb thing. They were trying to figure out how to defuse the bomb. Nagito would have known how to defuse all of that stuff. Torture him, get the information out of him, and then defuse the bomb to save everyone else.
Really looking bad for Sonya.
Yeah.
It's looking real bad for Sonya. Because she was the only one who wasn't there in the factory at the time.
And she ran in screaming, "Don't worry, it's not a bomb."
Yeah, how did she know?
Exactly.
What if it wasn't Sonya? What if Sonya tortured him, but she didn't actually kill him? The horrifying thought, but like, you know, which then leads to the question of who would have killed him? Who had the opportunity to?
Well, I'm thinking, like, because if you see that rope on there is burned in the fire, and I'm thinking, what if the fire led to the spear dropping on him?
Oh. Okay, so
like they had him tied up there, and so like maybe they didn't kill him, but like the fire breaking out is what, like maybe they intended to like release him or something, you know?
Do y'all remember where everyone went back then? Sonya searched the center island. We were on island 4. Fuyuhiko was island 5. Akane was island 1, which was really stupid. And then Chiaki was island 2. Was anyone searching island 3?
Yeah, Soda.
Oh, Soda was. That's right. That's right. I remember now.
The thing that's like hard about this.
Oh wait, no. Chiaki was island 3. Soda was island 2.
The thing that's hard about this is the spear came from the island we were searching on, and the knife came from the island that
Sonya
Fuyuhiko was searching on.
Yeah, Fuyuhiko.
But Sonya decided to go to the military base.
Yeah, Sonya's made a stop by the military base for a no reason in particular, she said. That looks painful. Well, come on, Growly. That have you, Sweet Bean. Good news.
Yeah.
He deserved it. We are celebrating the death of this sumbitch. I was going to Bill Tish. Could obviously been. Everyone split up, so everyone's a suspect. Yeah, I guess everyone would have had the opportunity to at some point.
That's what I mean. What if everyone just like kind of tortured him?
It's like, you know.
Let's all torture Nagito and not tell Hajime.
Everyone else is like Fuyuhiko's like, I'll tie him down, and they just left him tied down. And then everyone else was like, oh, hey, Nagito's tied down. Like, you know, I'll let out some frustration now. And they just kicked him in the fucking side or whatever. Do we have confirmation everyone went to their own islands? The confirmation figure would be Sonia, but because of the fact that she left her own position to go to Island 5, we don't.
The only one we seen on their island was Chiaki.
Chiaki was on her island, but we also don't suspect her because she scanned her badge.
Yeah.
And then yeah, everyone else would have a reason to be a suspect. I think it's so clearly Sonia that it can't not be, like, it has to be a red herring. Otherwise, this is deeply, like, disappointing. Which leaves Fuyuhiko, Soda, Fuyuhiko and Soda. And I really don't want it to be Fuyuhiko.
To be fair, this is some Yakuza shit. This is some Yakuza shit right here, though, isn't it?
I guess Akane also could have done this. Actually, no, Akane couldn't have. Akane does not have. She would have just killed him. She would have just killed him point blank.
She would have used her hands.
Yeah, as we've established, she just almost choked him to death. Like, Akane does not have the patience to actually go through the methodology of torture. It might be Fuyuhiko. It might be Fuyuhiko, unfortunately. Not the king shame, but what is his fingers and his hand doing? Clawing. Claw.
The king shame, but what are the fingers?
Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge towards Nagito.
Damn it.
Refusing to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that.
But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far?
Yes, it's Nagito.
It's like the instant a character dies, they are immediately forgiven of all crimes, and their death is considered
just like
a
real
tragedy.
life, Starky.
I'm holding back. I want to say a very specific name of a person who died somewhat recently, and at this point is now only famous for being an asshole and then dying. But I will withhold that name for.
What is it? What is the word? Oh fuck.
Low Kirkenually.
Low Kirkually? Starky? Low Kirkually?
I've only heard that referenced in meme contexts. Oh my god.
It was said in earnest at my work.
That's so fucking silly. That's the only that's the word for it.
I just couldn't remember the first word, so I was like, "Fuck." It's so low key, silly. So it's low Kirkually.
It's the best word for that is just some fucking that's some fucking brain rot shit, man. That's some goofy shit. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and hand have stab wounds, but this wound looked like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that there's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange.
Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It looks like they just scribbled on it in Microsoft Paint.
It does kind of look like that, yeah.
Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered.
Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but...
There's something else that's strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
and there's also blood, but only above the middle joint on each finger. Oh, he was fingering those new holes.
Is this why he's fingering his ass? Is this the origin of Nagito's fingers? Finally, ground zero. Patient zero of the fingers.
Nagito, please. When they have hemorrhoids, you're not supposed to go in there with those fingers.
That might be the worst shit that's ever been said on my stream, and that's a fucking high bar to clear. That's genuinely impressive. Oh my god! Holy shit. Oh. I ask again, 100 years of fingers or 100 years of Marms X Monokuma? 100 years of Marms X Monokuma. Easily. Easily after that part. You're right. Why is this the only part?
see?
I hate this fucking game.
I don't know if it's us. Are we the problem? Is the game doing this to us?
Well, look what it's turning us into monsters, Starky. It's corrupting us. The furry art said the corruption would be fun, but it's just torture.
Oh my god. I'm never trusting corruption arcs ever again.
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? What? I win.
Yeah, sure. You win. Welcome on, Big Old Log. Check that out, you sweet bean. Cruise over, Big O. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood?
Getting those fingers all up in that Monokuma hole.
We're never gonna recover. We're never gonna recover from this. Do you feel the despair, Starky? Yes. Yes, I do. I will never emotionally recover from playing this fuck-ass video game.
Don't say that ever again.
Take it back. Marms is the only hole you can explore with regards to Monokuma.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Where do we even go? How do we continue? How do we go back to the video game? But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Blood on the left hand has been added to the truth. That is a very bizarre blood splatter for sure. A spear with a flash
holding something.
Also, yeah, there's definitely blood on like the like bludgeoning side of the thing, right?
Oh, yeah. Weird.
A spear with a flashy ornament on it impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see! You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that now. Hey! By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? Welcome to Magic. What I just sweet bean?
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell! I see. Even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear
Oh my god! What if Sonia tortured him to get the passcode to the...
11037.
Yeah, what if she tortured him to get the passcode to that?
That would make sense, actually. The spear definitely catches my eyes, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle. The question is, okay, it's because that lines up way too cleanly with what Sonia was up to. So it makes me think that like they're either that's going to be a given for the upcoming plot. But then the question then becomes, did Sonia also kill him? Or is this a setup to be like, Sonia didn't actually do it, she just tortured him and then left him there, and then someone else finished the job?
Oh! Like, yeah, because if you left him here after torturing him, like she ran off to like do the hey, it's not a bomb, everyone watch out. And then like he happened to die before we came back. And then who killed him, right?
Yeah. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle, it looks like that part has blood on it too. But for some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's about the size of a human fist. It's strange that the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it.
Like he was holding it. Huh.
Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from the Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Motherfucker! Oh my god. Sure. Spear of Gungnir. There's still some things I need to confirm? Oh, burnt rope. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of the rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez, I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. And I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Welcome to Crush Hall. Good night, Sweet Bean. Gotta go shower. Surely I won't walk back into chaos. Definitely. Oh.
Oh.
Ah, this is... It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtain would have been hanging. It also says the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Somebody probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
It's almost foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So using that, the curtain was set on fire.
Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer set up some sort of trick with it? Yeah, the fucking dominoes of the Monokuma standees.
you are right.
And the killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire.
They caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Looks like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... This is so much dumber, because if you were playing this contiguously, this happened like 10 minutes ago in game, assuming you're like reading it aloud, or like reading it in your head. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Wait. This is another thing that looks like it was Sonya, right? Because like Sonya knew where the firefighting supplies was. And
yeah,
then
she did.
she commented on how like it was different than when she walked in, how it was different, how she was remembered. Was Sonya trying to kill him, and then the fake out is gonna be that it didn't actually work, and someone else managed to steal the kill?
Oh my gosh.
Also, about to run our first set of 3-minute ads. We're gonna to turn off reels. People have to do with the ads as soon as they join the stream. Feel free to go grab a snack, grab some hydration. We'll be here when you come back. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. And the only person we couldn't see in that fucking shot to see their reactions is Sonya, who almost certainly would have been like, oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. I can't investigate the fucking incredibly suspicious pile. I hate this game. Hi, Sonya, how'd you do it?
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home. Nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after.
I assume that no one here has any, like, points to share. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way? It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about the sprinkler.
That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
Can you see that red streak?
Huh? You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood?
Blood? The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this.
They tied the spear up there. And like I said, it fell on its own.
Oh, like they basically, like, he was knocked out with the blunt end, which is why there's blood on that end, and then they like wrapped it around here, and like eventually they knew that the, like, it would pull itself down slowly and pierce through him.
Like,
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
Huh? What's gonna happen?
that's obviously
This rotten
wrong.
school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home.
Jeez.
Carefree till the end.
Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey, hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. Well, this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know. There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown.
Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. Welcome on, Brianna. Good night, sweet Bane. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
Yeah, I know.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. Imagine if he Final Destinationed himself. I mean, he is the ultimate lucky student, so either it would be extremely lucky for him to die now, which is a concerning idea, or, like, you know... Someone did it to him.
It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time.
What doesn't matter?
So,
The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. Oh no, the time is gonna be super important. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp.
If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time?
What were we doing? Well, right now it's...
time. It's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function.
That means Nagito died 30 minutes ago.
Then check his body temperature. Actually, no, wait, never mind. He's been covered in water. That wouldn't be a good measure.
Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill.
Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it.
If it... No, because there's... The blood is still there. The blood hasn't been washed off. Like it was...
Oh, you're good. That's a good point. Wait, it is weird that the blood hasn't been washed off.
Maybe that's gameplay reasons.
This fucking this fucking warehouse is not OSHA compliant. they only have the sprinkler system is only for the front half of the warehouse.
If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs?
You're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer.
Okay, it's not gonna be Sonya. If it's this is Akane we're talking about. Akane is the one who's pointing out this incredibly obvious thing that makes Sonya look like the killer. It's not gonna be Sonya.
But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have also used some kind of automatic setup.
Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare.
Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we find the bombs is suspicious.
Which is everyone.
huh?
She can hear you, Starky. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs.
Yeah, that's the problem. Now then,
And Sonya and Fuyuhiko were the only two on this island.
Was it Fuyuhiko?
It's between Sonya and Fuyuhiko.
I'm gonna be real sad if it's Fuyuhiko. I want it to be Kazuichi. I really hope it's Kazuichi, but I think it might be Fuyuhiko.
It's just, like I said, this is some Yakuza shit. This level of torture is fucked up, so it's like, yeah, Fuyuhiko probably has it in him.
But I still feel like the torturing would have been done by Sonya. Because, like, Sonya was the one who really wanted to get into that,
True.
into the vault beneath the thing. So is it a case of, like, Sonya set up the torture scenario and then Fuyuhiko was like, well, this is convenient. Yoink. And then he just fucking killed Nagito in a way that makes Sonya look incredibly suspicious. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wound other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate other areas to figure that out. Alright, I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Okay, now... They all just lurch forward like fucking cryptids.
Oh, and of course the room was locked. There's something blocking the door. So it definitely was when we pushed the door open.
Yeah, we pushed it open, we dominoed the Monokuma standees into each other, and that would have knocked over the lighter into the curtains to set the fire. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Fuck out of here with that. Ain't no shot. Ain't no shot.
Wait, didn't she say 2:30? No, it now is 2:30.
Yeah, it's 12:30 now.
Okay.
There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtains in
And
the back
again,
is...
this doesn't bid well for Sonia because she wasn't the only one with us she was the only one not with us at noon sharp.
But again, I feel like the like, because the way that it's phrased when I read it was more to the effect of like, it is suspected that the death occurred at noon. It's not like a confirmation. It's literally just information that Monokuma is giving us, I guess, you know. But also, like, it like you said, it could have been, like, an automated setup. But I feel like the fact that that's pointed out is almost making me think that it's like, no, someone did it and then set this up to look, you know, weird.
Yeah.
The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall... They should have all been neatly put away.
Maybe we're the ones who made this mess.
Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine! I'll open it slowly!
No, that's not the problem.
Seriously, it'll be fine!
With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse.
Huh? It's not opening. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it.
I knew it! It's a trap! Seriously, just stop it, okay?
Again, this would have been 10 minutes ago if we were to still be reading this.
It's the 16th student all over again.
Didn't I tell you it'll be fine? I just gotta use a little more force. What happened to opening it slowly?
Akane ignored their protests, and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Could it be? Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
Yeah. Compared to the tipped over panels, that line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange?
Strange. That means we can only speculate that this was done intentionally. What is this? MP3
I was
player?
looking at that too. MP3 player?
This
What?
This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. So this is 2012, so this was like at the height of MP3 like player mania, right?
Yeah.
But why is this here?
Maybe.
It looked like that weird music was playing from there. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started?
There was music?
Yeah, it was like because it was the reason we even thought to go in here. Because we were hearing music coming from here, and we're like, what the fuck is that?
Oh.
Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? So we would show up here, break the door, domino, etc., etc., etc. And also, like, I think we also have to, like, so, like, all of these, you know, there have been parallels between all of the cases in the first game and in all of the cases up until this point. You know, like, the previous case, the parallel for the previous one was, like, self-sacrifice. You know, Sakura sacrificed herself so that way, like, no one else would be afraid of, like, her being the traitor. And then the previous one, Gundam and no matter what happened, Gundam or Nekomaru living, it would have been considered a self-sacrifice because they both were going into it with the knowledge that worst case, at least one person lives. As opposed to no one living if they all starve to death.
Mm-hmm.
There are a bunch of books stacked on top of each other. Apparently they contain Monokuma's poetry and photos. The sprinklers completely soaked them. I can't even turn the pages anymore. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too.
Looks like you gotta talk to everyone.
Yeah. Looks like Sonia is focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey, Sonia, do you have a minute?
Yes, what is it?
I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded.
Huh?
Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right?
It is all right. It is not a bomb.
That's also incorrect because fireworks are bombs, especially in this in this pile. Why did you know the bombs were fake?
Well,
That's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you, and what were you doing that time?
Oh my.
oh my.
It can't be Sonia. It's too fucking obvious. There's no way it's Sonia.
It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Whoa! Jesus, shit, you son of a bitch!
Sonia?
I am sorry.
I'm terribly sorry. I was panicking.
I like to imagine that in the original Japanese version, all of that was said in English, like a la like Joseph from JoJo Part 3. Son of a bitch! Shit!
I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Huh?
Well,
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What?
I see. I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure.
I like Monami in the background. Also, why,
yeah,
why
what
the
the
fuck is the Wait, okay, hold up a minute. Why is Monami here?
Yeah, why is Monami here?
Okay, so this kind of confirms my thinking that Sonia is the traitor, but also it kind of makes me think again that Sonia didn't actually kill Nagito. Welcome to Oceana, thank you, Sweet Bean.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Sonia, sweetheart, we're gonna need to give you Crash Course 101 in swearing, because you do not... No, sweetie pie, no.
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Again, why?
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean that Nagito took them.
Also, this does conveniently explain, because like my initial thought would be like, okay, you've discovered a bunch of bombs. Why not announce it to everyone and then throw them in the fucking ocean? Like you could just throw them in the ocean. No one's fucking carrying a bomb onto the shore from the ocean. You have God's disposal basket on your fucking back doorstep. But no, it actually makes sense because Sonia would want the bomb to like open up the vault.
Yeah. But if she's like, oh, they're fireworks, they're harmless. Like, we don't have to mess with them.
Yeah.
But Nagito didn't know that they were harmless.
You say that, but Nagito's crazy.
Yeah. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
Okay, but why didn't you say that? I love this frame so much. I love this frame so. I love Nagito. Like it's Nagito, Akane, Fuyuhiko. They're thriving in the background. Kazuichi being sent into goddamn orbit.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Oh my god. It's so fucking funny.
That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along.
This is actually like, this isn't about Soda, like this isn't about him meme ass fucking pose. Kazuichi really is our new Toko. Yeah, you're right. Kazuichi has been the new Toko.
He showed us a real bomb to make us believe the bombs he set were real as well.
If so, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. But the problem is his reasoning for doing it.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me.
You're right. I got it. But also, like, why didn't you explain this after the bomb went off? But like you went to check that the bombs were...
Well, we didn't have time because Nagito literally, the laptop went off saying, hey, I'm in the warehouse.
Well, like, what I'm saying is, like, she could have gone to the area, like, the military base, checked, saw that those bombs were missing, and then, like, she could have fucking been like, hey, Nagito, I know those bombs aren't real. What, like, your threat holds no fucking sway over us. She could have done this immediately after Nagito revealed that he was planning on blowing up all of the islands. It would have saved us all a fuck ton of effort.
He did also, like, blow up a real bomb, so maybe she thought, oh god, are there more?
He found a real one.
Yeah, and so that's why she was like, okay, now I have to run and go, like, see if those ones are there, and if they're gone, those are the ones he's using.
With Nagito today,
because...
Oh, sorry. You finish.
Oh, no, I was gonna say, because if they were still there, then he found a stash of real bombs.
Yeah.
But if they were gone, he's using the fake bombs.
I suspect it was probably something he picked up from the Octagon and still had on him.
Yeah. That, or the funny scenario where he's the ultimate lucky student. He got lucky.
he found the real bomb in the pile of fireworks.
Like, that firework just happened to be a little bit more powerful than the others. and it set off.
It's the SpongeBob bit that, like, that's not a firework. That's a bomb made from a bomb factory.
You've seen fireworks misfire, right? Yeah. They just explode.
As I've said, the only difference between a bomb and a rocket is like where the energy is like dispersed to. All right, I pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I just don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? She might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nizumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
can you hear me?
Hey, you guys! Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we have the same idea.
Huh?
Is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely.
You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
And then it's okay, we just leave this place?
It's okay! There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. I feel like because like in parallel to the first game, where like this trial was the one that like Junko fucked up because like it would have like Junko was the killer the entire time. I feel like it's got to be the hi Sonia. I feel like it's got to be the case where like whoever's controlling the Monokuma plushies is like fucking with us. Like they did it and we.
Oh. But we said Fuyuhiko, but it couldn't be Fuyuhiko.
It could have been Fuyuhiko, because he was the one who was investigating this island. It's not unreasonable.
Yeah, but if we're saying it, whoever is controlling the Monokuma,
Are you thinking the Monokuma, like Fuyuhiko was controlling the Monokuma?
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's Fuyuhiko controlling Monokuma. Because the whole thing with what's her face.
I mean, that could have all been planned. I think the bigger issue is that Monokuma and Fuyuhiko have both been active in the same scenes, whereas in the first game, Junko and Monokuma, the real Junko are never active in the same scene. What about G-Turn? What I guess we ban. Because we have
and Nagito did say there was another person on the island.
Are you thinking it's Junko? Is she back? Did she somehow survive the first game?
It's if it is someone that isn't any of us, then maybe it's someone from the first game. Maybe it is Junko back. That'd be really great.
I mean, I would be happy. I'd be thriving because I love Junko as a character. The life-size Monokuma plushies are crammed inside an enormous basket. But it looks like there aren't any clues here.
My.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me. The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hide the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon.
Pokemon Zeph, what are you sweeping?
Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly mess with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy.
All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
Are you hot and bothered?
He likes the idea of having his head ripped off by a tall blonde woman. He's basically half of Twitter.
Oh my god.
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see. I see.
You are right.
However,
Then where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would have foreshadowed that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. I feel relieved. But if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon.
Well,
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Putting a bomb inside of one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
Oh.
Didn't that happen in the first game, though?
Well, Monokuma, it was rigged to explode if you tampered with them.
I guess it's not like I don't know if this is like a specific reference or this is like some weird tiny whiny shenanigan bullshit.
That is.
Did I say something I should not have said?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. That reminds me, when we saw Nagito's video message on this laptop.
Is he still watching us from somewhere? If he's not, then how did he time this message so perfectly?
No, it looks like the video was set to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. But why did he have to use a video message? I accidentally skipped it. That's the one thing I don't get. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means that video was recorded in advance. That's right. Besides that video, there might be a data on his laptop that could be used as a clue. With that thought in mind, I tried messing around with the laptop, but it's no use. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But if it's locked, then maybe there really is something inside. Maybe I'm overthinking this. It's an enormous machine, but it's stopped for now. Looks like there's nothing related to the incident here. Apparently the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eyes. The break room's on the other side of this door. This is where you obtain the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, but not even trash. Alright, fuck me then, I guess. Oh, but I gotta check my deceased child to see if she is close to leveling up.
Oh my god.
Okay, so what were the factory?
Within the factory, they want to go to Nagito's room, and they want to go to Nezumi Castle. I know that.
Okay. Starky's a murder victim. It's not murder, it's neglect.
A body has been discovered.
Imagine if you actually got a game over for neglecting your pet to the point that it dies. Because it's technically a body. Alright. So Nezumi Castle is the closest to these two. It's a really good run cycle. I'm definitely excited. I am because I don't think they're not doing 3D models, right? Like it's just they like actually have it.
There is a 3D model
animated.
on. There's a 3D model on the map screen. It looks like.
Okay. Look at the hydrate and the save. Oh, hold up. Well, oh, would you look at that? A spear with a flashy ornament on it is hanging from the wall. The spear is definitely it, right? They will never announce Starky's kill because it requires 3 witnesses. What if someone kills and then like it doesn't get like it's like someone immediately disappears and their body doesn't get discovered until the end of the fucking game? Like if it because it you know it's one of those things with Monaco. It's like, well, shit, the body got thrown in the ocean. I guess they just get away with it.
And everyone's just like, where the fuck is Nagito?
Nagito got thrown in the ocean, and everyone was just like, huh, that's weird. Anyway, and then they just moved on with their life. And
it's like, where did Nagito go? What the fuck? Okay,
Monaco was in the corner banging on the wall like, motherfucker, search for his body! I came here to watch you guys kill each other, and I got that, but like, I want even more death.
You have to do a class trial!
This spear is definitely it, right?
They kill someone, they take the trip up to the volcano that's on the center of the island, and just throw them in.
Monokuma shows up and it's just like, well, I can't let you escape from the island, but like, you know, good job. I respect it. I'm kind of impressed, honestly.
Well, I mean, then it's obvious because, like, oh wow, they both disappeared for a while, and only one of them is here now. Okay, well, I guess it's you.
What if it's like a Weekend at Bernie's style, like body puppeting? everyone's there, and it's just like, is Nagito acting weird to you?
Oh
like,
my god.
Nagito, whoever the murderer is.
The body discovery announcement goes off, but everyone's like, but we're all alive.
Yeah, who died? Well, Nagito's over there, and it's just a fucking like lazy arm wave of being controlled by string. This spear is definitely it, right?
I see.
This is like thought. It looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like the one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gugnir. Huh. Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. Yeah, but if Gundam came up with it, we'd think it was charming. Okay.
Yeah. No, I actually kind of agree because the Spear of Gugnir is literally like a legendary artifact. I think in Celtic mythology. But why did the killer use the spear and the knife?
well, yeah.
Oh, what on Mulk? I guess speaking. That's Odin's spear. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and I would have just killed him with the knife. They would have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this is unnecessary. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would have been easy to use.
Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? Implicating us. Because it's a weapon from a completely different area of the map. Also, the spears that killed... Wait, does Monokuma actually say Spears of Gungnir?
Yeah. Yeah, he screams it.
I never realized that. Oh my god.
I remember it because he screams it right before he kills her. And then she goes, wow, it wasn't supposed to be like this.
Mukuri Kasaba, the 60 student lying in somewhere in the school, the one they call the ultimate despair, watch out for her. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? It's the password to enter the ancient ruin, but the most important part is erased. Nagito was the only one who found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but now that he's dead, are we unable to get the password? No, we should deal with that later. Right now, investigating the case comes first. You discover anything, Fuyuhiko?
The killer must have taken the spear from here. A spear like that, it isn't convenient at all. And it would have been a pain in the ass to carry around. So why did they bother using it in the first place?
I see.
Maybe the spear is actually used for torture, too.
Torture, huh? I mean, it would have been... It has its convenience insofar as that it implicates us, while also potentially being something they could use to set up like a kill where they fuck with the time. Every time Starky says it says faster. Mukuri saw the student lying in somewhere in the school, the one they called the ultimate despair, watch out for her. I'm sure you can get that down to like less than 3 seconds if I tried really hard.
You just have to scream, and they can't deny it.
Just
They slow it down. It's just you saying it perfectly.
It's like the fucking the flock around devs where they don't want to pay the bird song like licensing fees.
Yeah.
So they take the bird song, slow it down, recreate it with their own voice, then speed it back up again. I keep forgetting that I keep wanting E to be interact. E continues to not be interact. I really hope that the ghost turns into something in it. I didn't just kill an animal for no reason.
How many steps do you have?
That'd be like incredibly unfortunate. 637. I'm gonna feel real bad if the Tomodachi actually just dies and you get nothing for it. So who is still alive by now? Main character, Chiaki, Akane, Sonia, Fuyuhiko, and Kazuichi. I think I got everyone. Oh, they're split up by gender. Okay. Hi.
Holy shit. I'm annoyed.
What happened?
I'm annoyed.
What are you annoyed about?
I want to investigate Nagito's cottage, but I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed.
I don't really understand, but you can't investigate Nagito's cottage? Maybe I should try investigating Nagito's cottage. So crazy guy is dead, right on? Hell yeah. Huh, it's locked?
Apparently. I'm annoyed. We can't go inside thanks to that. I'm annoyed.
There's nothing I can do. I'm gonna go investigate another area. What are you going to do?
I'll go look for Monokuma. He might open it for us.
Then let me know when we can go inside.
Yep.
Yeah, got it.
Where
Annoying.
Where am I supposed to fucking investigate?
There was what is the other? I know there was another area, but what was it?
Oh, oh fuck. It was the area where the explosives came from. The fireworks came from.
Oh, you're not gonna walk there and get some steps for your pet?
No fucking way. Ain't no way. Nagito, my beloved, where have you gone? No, come on, Ivan. Glad to have you, sweet bean.
I think it's the other way.
I'm getting my steps in.
Oh, now you want to get your steps in.
Also, I was right. I was correct. This bear trying to gaslight me. No, I've got 2 bears gaslighting me. Also, can we show for if we haven't got one already? Can we show for Sir Growly and then one for Ivan? Hi, Kazuichi.
Man.
Damn it! This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening.
Hey!
Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah, found it! What did you find?
Huh?
Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like this. A survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe.
Which means the killer obtained that knife here.
All right.
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth.
However,
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message.
So, are you surprised? Seriously, think about it. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? Even if they were, a guy like me would never be able to use them.
Look at that piss-drinking face.
What?
I mean-
Ivan, that's a child.
Is he wrong, though?
Like we weren't making jokes about fingering.
Yeah, fair enough. Is Hajime the only one that's been to every place with a weapon? It might be the case, because we are a world traveler.
Ivan, that's a child. By the way, it's my 19th birthday. Logs off again.
Nagito resurrects from the dead specifically to confirm that he is technically an adult, so he can make jokes at his expense. The one good act. Literal resurrection so he can posthumously make fun of him. You know, if he knew the bombs were fake, he only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. The smelly smell that smelled smelly.
Wait a second. I'm getting flashbacks to me stabbing Nagito?
Wait,
Oh,
did I?
no.
The thing that only Steve Urkel and blackout alcoholics can say to themselves. Did I do that?
Oh my god.
I love John Mulaney. That's it's from one of my favorite bits. I would not put it past the dude. I'm still holding out the possibility that motherfucker faked his death, and I'm gonna be extremely displeased if he did. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. All right, let's go. I wish he had faked being alive this whole game. We were joking about that. What if he got killed in the like he actually got killed by Teru in the beginning and he's just been weakens for Bernie by Monokuma this entire time?
Oh my god.
That would be some iconic shit, to be fair. I never really appreciate just how fucking puntable Monokuma is until this moment. Let me in.
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagito's room too?
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime. What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye.
What?
That euphemism doesn't... You're a plushie, you don't have a butthole.
I didn't do that. Boy, tough crowd.
Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black beans! Again, you are a plushie, you do not have a sphincter.
I think he's talking about the eye on his white side.
Wait, didn't they make a joke to this extent earlier on? Is this a weird brick joke that we've just been completely ignoring this entire time? Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
Fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then. Loose. Bye-bye.
See? I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yeah, you're right.
What the fuck?
So Nagito is living here. Nagito, did fucking Monami kill him?
Oh, that's Monami's special thing!
Yeah, that's Monami's special thing. So Nagito is living here. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, but becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us. No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. I was wondering if the fucking final Monokuma, because we're still missing one of the Monokumas from here. They would like the last hidden Monokuma was in Nagito's room. Wait, but that was the part 5 Monokuma.
Yeah, they're by chapter.
Huh. A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Ah, could this be?
Can you let me know if you find my treasure? It's a magnificent treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights.
Perhaps.
That treasure box.
Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute.
Oh, she was just reacting. Reacting my fucking ass. Chiaki, are you the traitor? No, but... Was she using someone else? Chiaki. Chiaki, have you been the traitor this entire time? This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. If this is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, would that make it better or worse? It makes it more interesting, so I would say better. It might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know. If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Manami in the first place. I turned back to the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. Usami General Purpose Notebook.
What does it say on the bottom?
This is it. It says grade, class, number, name. All of which are, they don't have any entries.
Okay.
It's one of those, like, this is my notebook.
Okay.
You know? Why is a notebook inside the treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it.
Oh, is this the file that... No. I was gonna say, is this the file that Monokuma handed over?
Surely not. It contains sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children, and its entries that looked like chicken scratch. I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Byakuya became the blank everyone's tired of blank things happening. Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Day 2, Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. What is this? A diary?
It looks like it. Didn't Manami write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on the entry titled Day 16. Day 16, we've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go to the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen?
Oh, it's nothing.
Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook!
The person who stopped us from going to the final dead room was Chiaki.
Yes.
It looks like Chiaki might be the traitor. Whoa! From out of nowhere, Manami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Ooh, I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen he'd seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late.
Huh?
But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No!
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey.
Hey, that notebook. It's pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right! This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
Hey! You're a liar!
You always show up out of nowhere!
Why you? Manami, it's not good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Manami can't even write.
Huh?
What? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong!
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Yeah!
So I guess we're diegetically acknowledging the character designs.
Phew.
See? Bullseye! I know, because I'm the same way too.
What?
Huh? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Hey, I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Hold on! Damn it! She totally ran away again.
Yep.
Same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her.
Also, we're about to run our second set of 3-minute ads. We run this every hour to turn off pre-rolls. People don't have to deal with the ads as soon as they join the stream. Feel free to go grab a snack and go grab some hydration. We'll be here when you come back. But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Monami's notebook has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Since it's structured just like my room, the shower room is over here. Looks like there aren't any clues here.
Under the bed?
It's the bed that comes with the cottages. It looks just like the one in my room, but...
Hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... There's something there. It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this?
It looks like a gas mask and rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. So the gas mask is presumably so he doesn't die of gas, like, you know, smoke inhalation. What's the use case for the rubber gloves? Again, this makes it look like, this looks like it's something that he, like, might have faked his own death. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? He notably didn't have it on him. I love the juxtaposition of a realistic image onto the anime game.
Hajime.
Hajime, was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. To not leave prints does make sense. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum?
A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? It's similar to those seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Was he making bombs?
Time out.
Who knows?
It might be too soon to decide that. I'm trying to think of like what common thing you can get. Probably Kewpie Mayo if it has a Mayo seal. I as someone who is a frequent consumer of Kewpie Mayo, the Kewpie Mayo seal does not look like that. There's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got it from.
Nagito probably supplied it himself.
Why would he go to the trouble of putting a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks?
Frequent consumer of mayo. What do you want me to say? I'm not gonna call myself a mayo aficionado. Listen, okay, you're right. You are correct. But also, like, mayo's it's got its use cases. It's got its cooking use cases. What do you want from me?
Starky raw dogs that shit. Just squirts a little bit on his finger and just eats it straight up.
I mean, I do combine it with hot sauce to make like a fry dip, and it's really good. And then like it low key, if you put like mayo over a casserole, not like a rice casserole. That's the spam musubi bake that I make. It's actually topped with mayonnaise, then you throw it in the oven, and it turns really creamy. It's super good. I'm so fucking hungry right now. As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Monokuma's special poison for poisoning use only. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle.
For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Did he take some of the poison?
What? Did he poison one of us?
Did he poison himself?
Maybe? Sturgill, I'll give you a cold unopened can of Chef Boyardee's. No, that's too white for me. I refuse to consume Chef Boyardee or SpaghettiOs. Both those things sound fucking disgusting. Really? It looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? Another reference to the first game. I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death. Hey, this is...
Could it be?
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
Poison?
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. Why are you phrasing? To be fair, the fault is with me. The pronunciation probably could have been better. Gonna give Starky some peo now. No. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone, it's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state...
Vaporized? Like, in a bomb?
Or in grenades. Anti-fire grenades.
Oh my god. Oh no! Wait! That means we all killed him!
What the fuck? How did... Okay, Monaco was just like, well, it was a weird one. Yes, Cusco's poison. The poison specifically for Cusco. In a gaseous state, it's heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this? Hey, fuckface, you already found out the one thing he...
How much shit did he take from the Octagon?
Well?
How did he take all this from the Octagon?
Extremely large pockets.
That question could apply to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
Apply to the bomb?
See?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
The Octagon inside the funhouse. These places only his fingers can reach. How did he carry the... Well, the fridge he could have just gotten from the supermarket. That's something he could have gotten outside of it. But
Could have
I
also
don't,
just asked Monokuma for it.
I don't like the implication that he boofed the poison bottle. No. Haunted thought. He's got a spacious. Nagito's got a spacious butt. I'm sending all of you to jail. All of FBI right here. Every single person in chat, and then me.
Why do you
Please,
think
the
Nagito
bullet.
was standing so weird during that trial? He was making sure he didn't shift around too suddenly and crack the glass bottle.
He pops the cork. He's like, oh shit. He just fucking he just drops dead in the middle of the trial. And we're just like, what the fuck happened? Oh my god. This poison, he must have brought it from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Can you imagine? Nagito's like, y'all are special except for you, Hajime. Then his ear crack and he goes,
Oh.
uh-oh. Falls over and then his body explodes. Uh-oh. Just bonk.
I don't know how I would be able. I think if that happened, I would fucking lose it. It would be so goddamn funny. I would be like, what the fuck is happening? But also just laughing my ass off. Oh my fucking god.
What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey, hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? It really is just Nagito killed himself, isn't it?
This will be the last class trial. Proceeds to throw the bomb and poison in the middle of the trial room. I like to imagine that, like, I think the funnier thing is, like, we're all walking back. We're all fucking, like, every character is dead tired from having been starved for the last 3 days. And then, like, walking back, Nagito is right outside of his cottage and you just hear crack, boom.
I'm thinking, like, he gets jostled around in the elevator going down to the class trial a little bit. And he goes, like, nudges into him and he trips.
He dies like a fucking character from The Boys, where he just turns into blood flying everywhere, and there's everyone's just soaked in fucking in blood from Nagito dying and has no explanation. Have you read this line? I'm too busy joking about Nagito exploding.
Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? I wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died.
Oh my god, he dies like Dona Redonda from a Brazilian telenovela. I have no idea what you're talking about, but if it's a Brazilian telenovela, I'm sure it's fucking brutal.
If that actually exists, it would be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island?
Oh, that's why Monokuma told everyone to leave.
Monokuma was like, yeah, get the fuck, no, give him some time for the smoke to clear.
Yeah, he said give some time for the smoke to clear. Oh my god.
Which, but again, because like this is like it's like Nagito set up half of the plot. Like he set up half of it and then was interrupted while setting up the rest. Because like the implication is then that like he's inside the room and like like he's like, oh, screaming. He's like, oh God, I'm dying. Please go get the fire supplies. And then like, you know, they throw the fire supplies and it actually ends up killing them because it's aerosolized. But he's got the gas mask because he's just hanging out in the back. Is this like a weird, like he was almost setting up like an Omni kill, but then he got reverse carded?
Maybe? Like he was trying to kill everyone?
I'm interested to see where this goes. Everyone on the island? What the hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Is there anywhere? I guess we have the bookshelf? There are a lot of books and other mysterious items stuffed on the shelf. The genres and the type of items are also random. I can't make any sense out of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at these.
So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
yep.
And I'll leave it to you then, Hajime.
Wait, what?
It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things, you know. There might be private stuff here.
Well, that might be true, but
See?
So, I'll leave the shelf to you.
I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked towards the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items and examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, they were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there's any clues here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay, well, we're about to get some fucking lore. Huh? It's time. Again, it's time for you to get in the Nagito suit.
Oh my god.
Well, that file was the only... This is your line. This is not Hajime's line.
Yeah, that's not Hajime's line. Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one.
That seal?
Indeed. It's the school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. Does that have information about our stolen memories? Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Nagito said this only contained information about me, but is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was the one from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was information about the others, Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sonia, and everyone who died had pages of information about them too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie too? I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, Reserve Corps Student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a Reserve Corps student from the Reserve Department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why am I the only one here who's from the Reserve Department? Why? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates?
Hey.
It's as thick as Borb.
Hajime, did something happen?
Well, I just found a strange file.
Ah, isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there.
It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here, too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you said everyone, do you mean everyone?
At the beginning of this, there were 15 students, weren't there?
Yes.
So why is there... It mentioned that it's the 16 students.
Oh. Who's the hidden student?
Meguri Gasaba, the one they call the ultimate despair, hidden somewhere in the school, the 16 student lying... I fucked it up.
Great. You fucked it up, Starky.
I did fuck it up.
That's gonna weigh on you forever now.
It will. The weight of Mikuru Gasaba, the 16th student, the one they call the ultimate despair, hiding somewhere in the school. Watch out for her. I went too fast and I fucked it up. Did you read this line?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. I'm sorry, I smacked my face so hard my spine broke.
Can I take a look at that file?
Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file.
You're right. My profile is
We
really
heard
in
it.
here.
Perfect, that was what I was going for.
But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
Then it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
Huh?
What happened?
I just noticed it right now, but...
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Which one's that? Feel good of you, sweet
What are you
bean.
talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami. Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Wait, if Byakuya isn't here, but there's still 16 students, who are the other two now?
No way! So what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation.
What do you mean?
What the heck?
You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. On that page, I was only able to confirm thing. I hate my chat. I hate my chat so much.
Oh my god.
Ultimate imposter.
That That Byakuya's true identity.
True identity?
He was a fig that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny. Byakuya Togami.
A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
so cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
Welcome on, Enthuse. Let you, Sweet Bean. Yeah. Remember all those jokes about the ultimate imposter? No! No! It can't be true! Why do we have to keep predicting shit by accident? Once again, Starky once again conjured a joke into reality. I fucking hate it here. It's always like, it's never the ones I lampshade where I'm like, oh, this is gonna happen. It's always the ones where I'm like, this would be dumb if it happened. It's always those ones. You joked about a lot of stream, like in the first couple of the streams that were actually real. I'm in hell. I kind of want to go back and watch the first couple of streams now. Just to be like, how much of this did I get right by fucking making jokes? Oh my god. Then he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent.
Huh?
Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent.
Girly Pop, I gotta show you Mob Psycho 100. Also, welcome on. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Bean.
Regardless of whether you want that life or not.
In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
I can predict Starky getting the entire plot of V3 in a single joke. I'm like, what's the stupidest thing that could happen? We're brushing up against like the idea that this is all like a simulation. I'm like, what's dumber than a simulation? How do we get stupider than that? It's like it was all like it's all a drug trip. This is like
oh my god.
It's like we're trapped in hell. It's fucking like the good place where like this is the afterlife and we're being punished for our sins in high school. It was all in the, remember our dear ultimate baseballer? Oh my god. What she's describing is what he felt. Oh, I forgot that was like the only plot point Leon had because I did not give the remote a shit about Leon. What the hell?
Anyway.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
That's right.
So, I'll tell you straight up. This revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? Oh my god! I get to voice him again! I cannot talk to the others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell.
Based on context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud? But, if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have already known about the ultimate imposter already.
So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey.
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
Correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right?
Well, probably. It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't even a clue.
Sorry, if you ever become a Danganronpa character, you should be dubbed the Ultimate Prophet, inconveniently predicting things that will happen in the future. I am basically the stream equivalent of Cassandra, the woman from Greek mythology who was cursed with the gift of prophecy. She was gifted prophecy by Apollo, so that way she would bang him. And then when she said no, he cursed her so that way no one would ever believe the things that she said.
Are you sure about this?
Starky not even listening to himself with this one.
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up? Wait.
Bye.
Excuse me for a moment.
That chime just now.
What is most important for living things? Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time. So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
I don't believe you. This is not the last class trial.
I'll see you soon.
I think it's the second to last.
Unless we get 2 more days to do the retrial.
That's what I suspect will happen. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think? Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
This will not be the last class trial. We still need to find out who's guilty for picking the drapes in our colleges. Just like the previous game. They're drawing so many parallels between the first game and this that I feel like there's no way they're not going to do a retrial. Like, Monokuma's going to pull some bullshit where, like, he cheats us out of actually figuring out who the killer is and what's going on. And then we're going to have to we're going to have another 2 days to be like, oh, guess we got to figure it out, you know, before the timer goes off. Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
Still.
But I can't imagine that it's really the end.
Huh?
I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once? We still have to find out what the man... No, we got the man's nut by accident. We're not fucking using that.
Well?
Also, I'm pretty sure
But
that
still,
we skipped the point where the man's nut could be used.
I think so. It's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. The class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry so much.
Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know?
You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together, that's not gonna fucking happen. Akane is gonna throw at least one wrench in this plan. Yeah, if we do that, things will turn out fine.
We have 30 minutes left. Do you think we should save it for next stream?
I figured get us to the point where like right before the investigation, or right before the trial starts.
Okay.
Kazuchi will be accusing everyone except for Sonia.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here.
Welcome on Boas Week. What have you sweeping? What could possibly go wrong?
Huh? Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
Damn it.
Stop it. You're making me depressed.
You're making me depressed!
So, is it going to happen again? The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through this, we can go back, right?
That's right.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
No, we've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive. If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops.
You.
What the fuck? Why are you here? You haven't realized it yet. That feeling of wanting to leave this island, thinking like this is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us.
I'll get you up.
Damn right. Stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair.
Huh?
I finally realized after losing my powers. I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small. And as long as there's a possibility, you must face it. In order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Huh?
What? What's her deal? I don't really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
In her eyes, she looks so determined.
You.
Why can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if you started talking during the trial.
Fine.
But still.
Somehow, I understand what Manami is saying, I think.
Anyway, let's get going to the last class trial.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can. No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end.
What'd that tongue do? This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Does he eat pussy like that?
Oh my god.
This elevator ride. This will be the last time for this too, right?
Oh, they made sure like everyone that survived was like right next to each other.
It is.
I hope so.
It is wild, actually.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we finished.
you are right.
More importantly, we must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that. Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. But even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the door slowly opened. This bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair?
Well then, now that the Chatterbox Nagito is gone, there are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Enough! Just fucking start this already!
Hey, this is it, right? This is really the last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yup, it sure is. So you gotta show some enthusiasm and make sure you give it your all.
All right!
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Now then.
Now then, let's get this trial started.
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
This is the 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komeda, the ultimate lucky student. When I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy. He came across as very sociable. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. He said he believed in hope more than anything else. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. He said he would even help despair just to prove that hope will never lose to despair. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely screwed up. But there were also times he saved us, too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him. And I have no idea at all who did it, but... there's no way we can end this without knowing. We will be consumed by despair. That's why we absolutely have to find out. The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, has begun. All right. And we will pick this up next time, because ain't no fucking way we're going to be able to do the first half of a class trial in 20 minutes.
No.
Short stream. But thank you for hanging out. Go ahead and put on the outro music.
It's only like 10 minutes left. You know, it's not that bad. It's not that short of a stream.
Yeah, definitely some of them have been a little bit more. there have been streams where I've gone like an hour over time. What if not? Absolutely not. Here. The short stream, the ultimate despair. But Marsh grabs you, throws you on stage.
Hello, I'm Marshmallow Bears. Follow me for silly narrative games and voice acting and stuff. We're playing through Deltarune, but not this week. This week I'm gonna be doing Star Fox and 3 Houses. So yeah.
End of the month marks the start of the trial. Ironic. I mean, we'll probably start the trial honestly in. No, we're gonna start the trial next week. Then I'll have to take a week after because I'm absolutely not gonna. My voice will not be okay after AC.
Oh my God! You're gonna put them through. Like we're gonna get to the probably middle point of the trial, and then.
Yeah, I'm
wait another week for the last half of the trial.
I'm demonic like that. I'll inflict the perpetual status debuff if you guys don't know what's gonna happen. At this point, most of you probably know what's gonna happen better than we do. The ultimate cliffhanger, exactly. Is there anything you want to make note of before we start the raid over?
Not really.
Okay. And is there?
I pretty much said what we were doing this week. No stream on Saturday, but we're streaming on Thursday. So, yeah.
All right. And whom are we rating?
Looks like Cider's streaming.
Okay. I feel like Cider. I guess to be fair, Cider usually wraps a little bit earlier.
No, Cider just ended.
I was about to say is like that. I feel like every time it's like Cider ends at exactly the time where like we'll just never get the chance to raid them, unfortunately.
Looks like Hero is streaming.
Okay. And it's part of Hero's birthday bash as well.
Yeah.
Anyways, if you'd like to use my emotes, use those, or Marsh's, or whomsoever you happen to have. Just read over to Hero. And if this is your first time here, I'm StarkyMorph, the gay chaos growing internet variety streamer, live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly we play indie games, so over the last 2.5 years, we learned some more. So if you'd like to see that, feel free to stick around. Let's see. We got the YouTube, like to catch up on the VODs there, see what we've been up to. Catch up on the entire story to see the nonsense that's happened, or to see the beginning of this series, so that way you can see all the dumb shit that we predicted entirely by accident. Let's see. We got Blue Sky, if you'd like to see the art that they make, art they get commissioned, general ramblings, all that good stuff. We have a Discord, if you'd like to pop in there, say I love Sweet Beans, see the course content of the Sweet Beans post, and of course, a coffee sponsorship. If you'd like to pick up some coffee from Dragon Roast Coffee with the discount code StarkyMorph to get 10% off. It's really, really good coffee. I highly recommend it. But yeah, we're gonna stop by Hero, who's playing. It's a Kingdom Hearts game. I don't recognize it off the top of my head as part of his birthday bash. Let's see. Schedule for the remainder of this week is going to be a little bit weird. Art will be on Thursday, and then Friday we will have, we'll actually be doing a collab with a fellow bird for Flock Around. So if you want to hang around for that, I'd love to have you stop by. But for now, send all the love over to Hero, and have a wonderful evening. Bye!
Blah, blah.